Aloha kakahiaka. Melly Mel, checking it. Two things I just want to say. One, I just got this handmade beanie by, I just, I just gave our unsheltered friends in the area some socks and a gallon of fresh water and a t-shirt or two. They were all stoked about that. They were like, we'll share the t-shirt. I'll use it after him. I only had one t-shirt. Um, anyway, but they gave me a beanie in trade. That was very kind. This is the time of year, especially around the United States, to take extra care for our unsheltered. I mean, every time of year, but cold is a different thing than heat. We have to adjust. So it's easy, yeah, to just drop off extra socks or extra blankets for people. You don't have, you don't have to make a big deal of things. And extra gallons of water. Everyone always needs fresh water. I just carry like a 5 gallon in my car, and then I fill up gallons, and then I pass that out to the unsheltered because I'm telling you, everyone needs fresh water to take meds, to people need fresh water. So please drop that off to our unsheltered in need. I just dropped off slippers. I said, there wasn't any girls around, but they were girl slippers. So they'll pass that on to their sisters. And then anyway, so I'm saying that good time to just check in, drop off socks, drop off water. Can't, cook them a homemade meal, even better. But you don't have to assume that you have to go with things in order to lift people up, and just check in on them, or just ask or listen to their needs, because if they can say them out loud, God can provide. So asking people's needs for me, it's a form of prayer. It's not a form of let's create a codependent relationship where I'm obligated to get your needs fulfilled, but let's let God hear it, and let's work together to provide people's safety. So that's the spirit of listening to people's needs. And I'm saying that because I've witnessed a lot of organizations kind of develop this trauma informed approach, whatever that means. But that's something I would like to flag more, that a lot of people who are trauma informed and leading the organizations are needing to do a lot more work in themselves to not continue to lead from their trauma hurt. Because a lot of people I believe, my hypothesis, I'm just trying to be a scientist. That's it, y'all. I'm not trying to come against nobody, but I'm concerned. I have a concern for our community when those in power positions of power, which can sometimes look like the nonprofits, who are getting funding because they're trauma informed, which I love that concept. I just would like to do a little bit more accountability of what that looks like, because I believe there's a lot of people who've experienced trauma who are not done healing their trauma, which then allows for feelings or assumptions or the past to propagate instead of the present moment healed. So it's just a flag for anyone who calls themselves trauma informed. How are we so sure that our trauma isn't still leading is my thing, and I have witnessed that a lot. So, and that's a rise in conversation. We're a trauma informed organization, and I need to know more what that looks like, and the accountability collectively. That's why I like to call for the mental health plan for inside the system. It's like the government, or funds these organizations to do mental health or homelessness, but I would like to see also the internal, to the government, to the nonprofits, mental health plan and accountability, and not just like, oh, we take the money to help. the homeless or the mentally ill, but there's no check for for the organizations themselves. Unpopular opinion, I don't know. Just I'm trying to be a scientist here. I believe if we get more objective and we do the work of purification, we're not so imbalanced. God bless you.